Erick Piper.
Hey, thank you for having me this morning. I appreciate it. My name is Erick Piper, and I'm the elected budget committee representative from Bridgewater for the SAU4. I've completed 4 budget cycles on the committee. I have 2 years remaining on my current term. In my professional life, I have a master's in finance, and I've spent the last 30 years in budgeting and profit center management for Fortune 500 companies. I support this bill because I believe it brings some innovative educational options to the entire Newfound area, and it can do so in a real cost-effective manner. Considering the creation of a new school district presents overall revenue opportunities for the Newfound district, the SAU4, and as outlined in the bill, if the district is willing to enter into a fair tuition and administrative service agreement, it will have the benefit of a revenue stream for ongoing capital projects. And something that we haven't discussed today is we believe that we will have the capacity, particularly if we add an additional 4 classrooms, for K-8 reciprocity. So we would bring innovative schooling options to the entire region as opposed to just the 3 towns. The current student count of Bridgewater, Heber, and Groton is roughly 15% of the overall SAU, as was previously mentioned. Our corresponding budget contribution is about 16% of the total budget. When I run the numbers and I estimate the reduction in the elementary and middle school expenses coupled with potential SAU4 gains in tuition and administrative service revenue, there'd be little to no fiscal impact to the current district. The bill should also not adversely affect district jobs or teachers. If anything, this bill should create jobs, not reduce them. An expanded Bridgewater Heber Groton school will need to hire several additional teachers for the 6th through 8th grades. The legislation also contains a provision offering current teachers and staff a transfer of pay, benefits, and pension. Again, tuition and service contracts should support the current staffing levels at SAU4. I envision that one of those tuition agreements would also provide for sports and extracurricular activities, specifically for the grades 6 through 8, which is a critical component of modern education. Establishing our own school district and reconfiguring the K through 8 will come at a cost, a startup cost for us. We anticipate the construction of additional classrooms for K through 8, hiring teachers, support staff, and of course, the cost of the tuition agreements and the administration and extracurricular agreements. These all come with the attendant startup costs, which we're well aware of. The infrastructure for providing the local elementary education is already in place. We own the building, the athletic fields, and fortuitously we plan for additional future expansion. So we'll simply shift those operational costs. There are many components to running a school district. We've operated and maintained our school probably about 90% of the ongoing costs for 22 years. Many of our citizens have been involved at multiple levels in the school district, from school board and budget committee members to teachers and staff. You've heard some of them today, including a former New Hampshire Commissioner of Education. We have a very deep pool of resources and experience to draw from. We'd seek to outsource functions that would require special expertise or need economies of scale. The overall intent of the bill is to provide the same or expanded opportunities with tuition agreements with a larger district if required. This process needs to be thoughtful and considered. That's why the bill contains a 4-year planning and review provision. We don't have all the answers right now. We'd like to explore them. In the end, the voters will decide. Again, our situation is unique. No other town has a similar structure. We're dealing with a set of circumstances where the students of Bridgewater, Heber, and Groton will be educated in a school that's already owned by 2 of our towns. Finally, this bill will increase educational opportunities for parents in the entire area and ensure elementary and middle school education that is local and locally controlled. Overall, it allows for a greater focus on educational outcomes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there questions for Mr. Piper? Not seeing.
All right.
Thank you.